Check it out. Check it out. Straight off the assembly floor. We got some new Roselle jam for you. Spiced or with allspice and without as well. Just a mark there. But then I went ahead and whipped some up. So it's on and it is delish, man. You put that on some bread in the morning and you will love it. They are $10 a jar. And trust me, you will love it. You are going to enjoy it. If you haven't had Roselle jam, what's up, K. Renee? If you haven't had it yet, by all means, come on by. Not shipping it, just locally. About 15 of them, but the spice is really nice. She puts a little bit of like cinnamon and some cloves and all kinds of good stuff in there. But we decorating, man. It's fall, man. You know what time it is. But wanted to go ahead and show y'all. Happy Friday, folks. Got the mascot hanging around. Woo! But it's Friday. Hopefully y'all are having a good day. Got a couple things to show y'all today. Figured we could go ahead and walk you around. Hang on here. Got a couple highlights. We are still cleaning up after Milton. What's up from California? So got a snake bean. They get pretty thick over here and pretty long. I think like 3 feet. You can eat them probably better at this stage, but I'm waiting for seeds, so they get pretty long. And got some more velvet beans coming. This fence loves them. I don't know how and why, but they just love to thrive on this. Right next to butterfly blue pea, which eat them. Excellent. Eat them, and it's already going to seed again. So need to pluck them off, but gorgeous little flowers. Eat them, make tea out of them. But let me show you what's going on over here. I got a lot of work to do, but I got to put on all the tarps today and do some work. All the stuff from the market. Been putting stuff up. Got comfrey in. It's Bakken 14. We're not in. I actually grew it from the cuttings, but I've been getting a lot of phone calls about some of that. So finally went ahead and grabbed some. Got a cool little project with these wishbones. This white wizard's finally coming back. Took a dry spell. Forgot to water it. Still got some Elepaeos. Got a bunch of these rocking. Looking great. Got some that are pushing out more white than others. But come on over and take a look. Do have stevia or sweet herb, sorry. Sweet herb and basil, cardinal basil, sweet leaf, oreganos, mint, longevity spinach, Okinawa, Suriname, this and that. You know what we got. Carry starfruit, flung tongue starfruit, strawberry trees all through here. These were all protected, so there's no problem with those. And they all got fruits hanging on them. So come on by. These are 45 bucks. The star fruits are 55. Come over and taste some Okinawa. I'm telling you, you will love it. I got Roselle over here, $2. Come on. Just trying to go ahead and get rid of them. It is towards the end of the season, but go ahead and get a few more. Blue gingers. I got some mojitos over here. I got mangoes. These were all protected, so didn't lose any foliage whatsoever. Looking beautiful. And went ahead and took down one of these grafts. This one was the Juicy Peach. This was a multi-graft, but I didn't like the way that it turned out there. It was coming out too low. I just aborted it, went ahead and cut it back. So now it's just the Florigon here. So Florigon, I could do 40 bucks for you. And then this one's still the Juicy Peach and Peach Cobbler duo on there. At Des Moines are still hanging in here for 65. Still have Elisa, got some Geffner's PPC, and the Priestley, Purple Caimito, bunch of anti-lilies. They all took a little bit of a hit with the wind, but we're all coming back out, flushing out really nice. Avocados are doing great. Got 1 ice cream banana and 2 Puerto Rican plantains. Avocados are 1 for 50 or 2 for 90. Any ganja? No, man. Only the legal greens, man. No, I can't be messing around with that. We are by the books here, sir. Open to the public. Trust me, they look. They stop in. So Barbados cherries, Olympian figs. I mean, why would I want to grow the #1 cash crop in the world? That is crazy, sir. Or ma'am. Oh no. Dan, yep, sir. We got figs over here. These are the GE Nearies. We got them in 3 gallons over here. 45. We also got Celeste and LSU Purple. I know you Gator fans don't want any LSU Purples because that's not your team. I get it. Sorry, I do not belong to any teams. So we are different. We are different. Malika Mango. Oh, we got a big one here. And no, it's not trash. I do not litter inside of the pots. You'll see this as we go around. Basically, this is a ant trap. Borax and sugar water in these, and the ants will climb up the piece of wood and go inside, take it, eat it, spread it back to their queen, and hopefully knocks them out. But anyways, this one's looks like almost a 20-gallon pot. I feel like 175 for it. It's a nice tree, but it is a second one. So I already have one that I grafted, so I figured I can let this one go. A lot of people do want some larger ones, so come on by and take a look. We'll work something out. And we got some Groomy Chama here, which hopefully next year I'll be able to taste it. I have not had the purple or the yellow, but soon enough, folks. Yep, but this lack of shade is no good. I am starting to see how already, even though we've had some cool nights, can already see how the leaves are starting to get a little bit stressed. So that will be my mission today, is putting everything back up. If I can, I think I have to get some more wire, but anyways, Chinese eggplants and pink lemonade blueberries. Let's see. We're learning, folks. We're learning how to grow organically. And let me show you something. All these peppers, I know they don't look great because figure where's all the foliage, right? You know, when we go to the store or the other nursery, they're all huge and full of foliage. Well, that's the sun and that's the stress from in there. But when you grow them in some shade, even a 50% shade cloud, look at the difference. Big difference. I mean, the foliage just gets shredded out there. I think it's the stress. Again, no synthetic fertilizer. Additionally, from the soil, it already has some soil release, but all the amendments are organic. Here's my newest thing. We got to always try something new. And what are we doing here? So we got 6 plants, right? These are all the wishbone flowers. And I'm trying 3 different water inputs. So we have water from the microwave that I'm heating up, letting it cool, and feeding these 2 right here with microwave water. These 2 are getting softened water. So right after the water softener, I was told that it wouldn't affect them, but I have my suspicions. But let's find out. And then these last 2 are well water. So we'll see exactly how they all fare. 2 of each, just in case. Thank you, Miss K. Renee. So we'll find out. Let's go ahead and see how they work. I was told that microwave water would be the worst and that they would go ahead and it would kill them in 3 days. So let's put it to the test. And I'm sorry, you may have to get rid of your microwave later on. Anyways, I got so much cleanup in here, folks. It is overwhelming. There's so much in here. But yes, I got the shade cloth back on, more bamboo and zip ties, and we're back in. Thing's got 9 lives, folks. So, update. I told y'all that we were out in the clear and that everything was fine. I'm sorry. Whoa. You're not going to be able to see that, but there is a crack, like right in there. Can't really tell, but from what happened was, let me see if I can zoom out. Sorry, folks. This branch over here fell, broke, landed on that one, and it stress cracked it right through there. It's probably like, I don't know, 5-6 feet. And that's why it's kind of roped off. I took all the trees out from underneath there, which I shouldn't even be underneath here, but take some chances to go ahead and grab my stuff. Don't tell anybody. So look at the other side. Let me see. This was just after Milton. It already healed a little. It already changed back to color, but it was bright orange right through there. So right as all of the limbs start splitting up, I'm gonna have to go ahead and, yep, take all that down. That's nutmeg. Why is it named nutmeg? Well, because when I got the color for the squirrel protectants, this color right here is nutmeg. So I was like, perfect. It was the only one that has this color. The rest of them, I think, are like a coffee brown. So I was like, crap. Well, now, which I wanted to save this tree so bad, but I noticed that it's leaning further over. What's up, Cece? It's leaning further over south, and I don't want it obviously going that way. The good thing is, because of the way the cracks are, if there is high winds or storm, they should fall. It's not going to be down here, so it shouldn't fall that way. Listen, I'm no arborist, no lumberjack, but that's just bro science. Could be wrong, but it's going to be a sad, sad day. I got to top off basically all the branches and let it regrow. Yeah, all because of one branch from the neighbor's tree. Thanks, dude. All that is from the neighbor. So maybe what I'll do is I'll have them come in here and clean up some of this as well. I don't know. I got a tree, dude. I'm waiting for them to go ahead and get some time to come over and see what they can do for me. But until then, what do? We stand our trees back up. They all got that gangster lean, and tie them back up because everything is pushing south. Everything here is leaning way over. That's what I was doing this morning, is trying to stake everything back, you know, because this wind did a number. Even this passion, the love tunnel is leaning south as well. I lost a lot of foliage on here. A lot of the fruit already fell off as well. Seminole pumpkins are, what's up? Seminole pumpkins are rocking out here, which next year I will not. This is one plant, y'all. This is probably like 30 by, I don't know, 30 by 30-ish, the way that it just sprawls everywhere. But next year what I'll do is put it way in the back and do like 2 or 3 way in the back. But anyways, moving all my pots way over this way. I'll go ahead and show you guys. But looking good, still greening. In here, just swirled everything out. The 2 hibiscus, or 2 roselles, and the Mexicola Grande in the middle there. And again, ant trap there. Let's see if it's got any in there. Show you how this works. Let's see. Any inside? Yep, there's some in there right inside. And you probably can't see them, but you make it kind of thick, a little trapdoor action, and they crawl in. That way they stay off of the undersides of all of the roselles. If not, y'all know what that one is? These guys are everywhere on the roselles. And I haven't seen them before. Some type of stink bug or something. Who knows? Kind of cool looking because of the colors, but they're mating all my stuff, man. Hey, man. I know it's the weekend, but y'all can't be getting it in this early. I will be doing another harvest for all this roselle just because, dang, that's as far as I can go out. Just because it's that time. They're already plumping up. But I got to come back over here and grab some more here a little bit later. Let me show you real quick once around. I don't want to keep you too long. I know that you guys are busy doing your own thing. The Fung Tongue is finally, whoa, I just noticed this branch leaning way, it probably broke. Anyways, Fung Tongue flowering pretty good. These are larger star fruits than the Carrie, so that's going to be fun. Be able to have some finally. I think I had 1 fruit that I've tasted, so I am partial to the Carrie just because it's sweeter. But if this is a larger fruit and produces more, who knows? Let's see. Let's put them to the test. But everything in here is all fine. Just been cleaning up, man. This work is no joke. Peppers are fine. This is all one plant. And this is no synthetic fertilizer, folks. This is one plant. See, in the shade, not getting beat up. So I think that's the reason why it works. So the Katuk is finally putting on some nuts, and I will show you the difference between this one and the other one. These are quite tasty. They taste just like the leaves, if you will. Hang on, I'm looking for, just saw one in here. These guys, but they get bigger. They get a little bit bigger once they're ready, something like that. So fun to eat. Hang on here. Got 6 people. Hey, yay. It's like a green little raw nut, and really cool. But the variegated one, here's some bigger ones. Oh, we got the double. So we'll save those for customers. I like to be able to allow them to be able to taste it. And the flowers are edible too. So you can't eat the flowers, but why do that when they turn into that? I did have to chop back a bunch just because of the storm. This thing was top heavy, so tipped it all the way back. This one's finally kicking out some as well. But the variegated one is the one I want to show you. Updates on the Russell graft. This one's fine. Greening up okay. That, all the Brogdons are already done. Toast, 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 poncho. Hanging a little bit green there on the very bottom, but let's see if it'll push. But this other one is doing good. I think that one, label fell off. We shall find out. It's a surprise. But it was like this. I had put the tape on there, but I guess it blew off. It might have been on the foil. I don't know. What do we do about these guys? They're turning yellow already, which that means that it's time to go ahead and cut down the plant. But what is it? Is this a dwarf Puerto Rican plantain as advertised, as I paid for? 50 bucks, just because I was told that? I don't think so. I think I was misinformed. Let me not say I got. It's just because it could have been a mistake. I have done that as well. I've gotten information and I go ahead and tell the customer as well, hey, no, this does fruit or it doesn't fruit. And sorry. Zabrinas, if you got a Zabrina banana from me, they do not fruit. I am sorry. That's what I was advised. And now I find out negative. So these look more like dwarf Orinoco's. But let me know, folks, if y'all know. Prayers, the storm doesn't go that way. Oh, the next one, I know. That's why I was hesitant about putting on my shade cloth, just because we don't know exactly what's happening. People are like, man, Florida, you won't get that many storms right away, in a row. And it's like, if you remember, we had 4 in 4 weeks. So things do happen over here. It's not easy to grow here in Florida, just because you lose a lot of your stuff. It takes tough skin to be able to grow here, because 1, it's a lot of work. 2, your heart and effort and all of your time goes into this. And then you see how Mother Nature will just come in here and strip it. Yes, it grows back, but dang it, it takes time. It takes time, and some can be quite pricey. So that's what stinks. But once we reset that thing, it's going to be gorgeous. It'll be fine. I just don't like that it's leaning, but we'll take some weight off and let it resprout. It's what it is, folks. You got to work with what you got. Russell's looking good. So what did I do over here? Let me walk you through. Pulled out a lot of my pots that were over there. Even the miracle fruit came out, that were underneath nutmeg, just because I know it's going to have some work on it, and I'm sure they would want to have some space. So about the Maria over here. Let me see. Let me show you. We got ants in here. Oh, not yet. And that's a good thing. If we don't have any in there, then no worries. So I even put them over here in the sweet potatoes. Harvest Moon still has to be staked. It's got a little bit of a lean to it. And I love the way I went ahead and opened up the middle here. Right? This down south would be money, right? But what I'm starting to realize is I've got to stop doing that, because I am not down south and we get cold up here. So I'm thinking that this action would probably be better. Yes, less fruit. I get it. You need more sun. I know. But we freeze up here. So this is not ideal mango area. This is me pushing the zone and saying, let's give it a shot. So I'm guessing, let me show you the difference. This carry is something more like what I'm wanting to do here, is keeping the middle kind of tight in there as well. I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to start cutting as much to keep them like little balls, because we get cold up here. So when I slam them all together, hopefully that'll warm them up. If I open up the middle too much, I think I'm gonna lose a lot of warmth. That's a whole different idea down here. We're growing different than down south. I love all my peeps down there that are growing. I wish I could be down there growing like y'all are, but we are in a different climate up here. It is 9B, but man, 26 degrees will wipe all this clear. So if I have to plant really close, I know it sounds crazy. It's not by the universities. It's not by the books. I'm not telling you to do it this way, but I think that it may insulate a lot better. And let's put it to the test. Now, again, this is a very young system, and I've only been here for 3 years. And you can go back to my first video and go check them out. But yeah, I'm letting the Bidens rock, just because look at all of the pollinators around there, tons and tons. But look at my best roselle got beat up pretty good. But I mean, calyx on calyx out here, just thick. And this is no synthetic fertilizer, folks. Nothing. This is not even any plant tone or anything really. Just mulch is what was down in here. Look at all these leaning, man. So I got to stake all these back up. And slowly but surely, folks, finally went ahead and mowed all this yesterday. What can we do with Spanish moss? Well, we can create like a Yeti. We can insulate our pots. That way the sun doesn't bake them and dry them out. I went ahead and did that. And oh man, I didn't even show you here's another one just to go ahead and play around with. I figured it was falling all over the place. You got to do something with it. So why not insulate your pots? I've seen people use like reflectant, like a tape or like a material around it. Sure, that can work as well, but that's $0. I just run around and pick them up off the ground. It was something else I wanted to show y'all. Dun, dun. Got to come back in here and clean up. But I got well, now that we're here, all the yams are kicking off a bunch of seeds. We did go ahead and harvest a bunch of these prior to. I didn't want them going everywhere. I knew that which I'm sure a lot of them are on the ground now. Try to go ahead and grow them back in there. Longan did okay. Held off because of this Mexican sunflowers right behind it. All back in here. Of course, it got thrashed around, but it's kind of that barrier between me and the neighbor, so that's all right. A lot of chopping and dropping that I haven't gotten to. Still got to come back over here and clean all this up, folks. This doesn't stop. But now, this is not a Puerto Rican plantain. This was a pup off of the AKA dwarf Orinoco, which I already have one over there. That's the crazy part. I got one there, so why do I need... Anyways, there's another one. I thought it was a plantain, but I don't think. What's up? The jujube, or what's the other way that they pronounce it? Jujube or jujube. Oh, it snapped right there. Look at this whole branch. Will it grow from a cutting? Oh, don't know. Down goes Fraser. Dang it, that's no bueno. But listen, I'm telling you, this is not for the faint of heart to see all of your work beat down into submission. This is all passion fruit here that I got to trellis back up because I wanted to hit that oak and take off. But every day is a new project, folks. But that's all right. That's what keeps us going. That's why I love my job. And I go at my own pace. I cannot get overwhelmed. Well, kind of am, but not too much. See, all these turpentines all came over, which is all the old mangoes that were here that froze back, but now they're rootstocks. Yay! Went ahead and put more dwarf ties on here on this dwarf everbearing, so that finally kicked. That one and this one here, just because Is the dwarf everbearing any good? Sure, if you like to pick little tedious, tiny little berries. Not the worst, but there's better berries out there. There's better ones, I'm telling you. That's tiny little, it's like bird food berries. Not the worst. Listen, I got them. Please come get them. Real cheap. I use them as rootstock basically, but it's all right. It's an entry level. This carry over here sprouted out some, whoa, I was about to say sprouted out some flowers, but finally, all right, holding two. We'll take it. And it's in full sun. I know that they grow better in dappled light, but I got one in the shade, one in the sun. Let's try them out and see what works. Here's the one I wanted to show you. This one is the variegated Katuk. You can see that. Very cool leaves. Thank you, Mr. TJ. But watch this. What's interesting about these is that the nuts have a pink, like, tone to them. I don't know. These were right here. Let me show you this one. So they have this pink tone to them, and they taste a little bit sweeter. They have like a roasted flavor to them. So very excited about this one. Oh, sorry. Trying to show you there. Those are really nice. I just had those the other day, and I'm very excited to be able to get more of these growing. Look at this one right here. Let me pluck them for you. See that little hue? Pink little blush to it, and it tastes like a, look at that one. That one's even better. Like roasted peanut. Has like a sweetness to it. And they're a little bit bigger than the regular green ones. So, sugar leaf plant? I do not know that one. Sugar apple? Possibly. I don't know what sugar leaf is. Oh, the sweet herb. Sweet herb or stevia, possibly. Connect 4, I went ahead and put in a quick little brace in there, because I still want to have the wind beat them up still, because that's how they get stronger. And yes, I'm wearing white linen out here, folks. Why not? I know, I haven't shown you guys. We'll do a quick update out here. Still rocking the linen? Yeah, man. And for this price, you can't beat a $15 outfit, dog. Hang on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude. 15 bucks. I think this was like 8. Maybe the pants were like 6, 7 bucks. You kidding me? Are they going to get shredded and beat up and dirty? Yep. Do they have seeds all over them? Yep. But this is work clothes. And it's 100% linen. So my vibes are high, man. I'm telling you. If you haven't heard, try it out. They call it a super fabric just because of the frequencies. Check out the frequencies of fabric. Give it a Google. Maybe it's just what they're talking about. Maybe it's fake. I don't know. But I'm doing it for 30 days. How do I feel? I feel pretty darn good. Wearing this clothes out here because it's very breathable. It's very breathable. It's not like this polyurethane and plastic that I've been wearing lately. It's totally different. Hang on. I'm trying to close this up so I can show you these Miwas. These held off throughout the winds here, so very impressed. I would have figured a lot of these would have aborted, but nope. Even some of these larger ones are hanging in there. So lots of fruit, an easy tree to grow. Got branches down over here. Again, I'm trying not to hang out underneath, but gotta show y'all what's up. No risk, no reward. Barbados cherry took a big hit over here. Lost a branch. Hang on. I know. Dwayne, you're making me sick. Sorry. It's Friday. You'll recover. Lost that bit right there. That broke off. What's up, Mr. OG Orlando Gardner? What's up? Good to see you. Been watching your stuff as well, like always. But hopefully we'll get some more of these coming out here. Got some more blooms on here, but things took a little bit of a hit. But what do? You sit at home and go, oh no, hang on, try to zoom out. And it's all right. Gotta love this. I'll give you a quick up. Look at right over here, the moss moat. Here's what I did, which I could have just did a lot more of the insulation on the pots, but instead, let's get a little aesthetics for a moss mow. And why do you want a Spanish moss mow? And I go, why not? It's a food forest. Make a moat out of it. All right, no drawbridge necessary. It just goes around, some of the jabos in there, and I'm just cleaning up, and it's gonna break down into nothing anyway. So, screwing around, folks. But it's Friday. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys a couple of things, a couple of updates. Here, I can show you some more stuff. Hang on, folks. No edits here. We work one time, see what we got for you. Let me show you a couple of updates here. A couple of graphs that I'm working on. Here's a 3-in-1 here, the old trifecta. Went ahead and unwrapped it. Ooh, can you see that? Healing up really nice on both sides there. So I'm getting some of that buddy tape off. And top one's starting too. Oh, can't really see that, I know. Push out just a little bit, still green. So 3 different varieties. You got Cac, Venus, and Kathy. So that Indo-Chinese trifecta. But they're all pushing out. Some of my graphs didn't make it, as expected. Not everything is going to take out here, folks. Hopefully y'all are having a good week. But showing you guys different things. And let me show you something else. Hang on here. Got some more rootstocks for these star fruits, so I will be making some more. Whoa, sorry. I'll be making some more here shortly, because I want to. Why stop at avocados and mangoes? You can graft. You should be able to graft anything. So, want to go ahead and do some star fruit as well. So carries or fong tung. We'll see exactly how that works. But I got a whole mess in here. I got to clean back up. But the nursery's open this weekend. I am here till 6 today. What's today? Yep, till 6 today. Tomorrow is 10 to 5, 12 to 5 on Sunday. Come out and grab you some Roselle jam. I'm telling you, you will not be mistaken. But we got trees here. It's not looking the best. No, you know, some of them took a little bit of punishment, but some are just waiting for you to take them home. That's a big hog plum. Yes, sir, that 3-in-1. You can graft, you can do it, you know? Put in that time and practice. Oh, I didn't even show you the update on the 8 on the bumpy here. Anyways, coleus, we got pandans. Look at these guavas fried. I left them 3 days with no water. They were down on their sides and I forgot them. I hate to use the word ditch, but I put them in there on their side in said ditch, kind of. But I left them and crispy. It's one of those. But they're going to bounce back. They're being fine. Those are seedlings. I got more and more work out here, folks. You got to harvest. You got to work. You got to move. How much time in the day is there? I know. Hang on. Let me show you. Let me show you this update on this bumpy avocado. So, as y'all know, I did a thing over here. And hang on, let me bring you down. Grafted 8 different scions of bumpy on here. Well, one of them broke off. I've never had one break off just like that. I came out the next day and it was just flopped over. Don't know if it was a cat, squirrel, something jumped on it. Broke off. So I lost one. Now we're down to 7. So what do we got, Dwayne? Well, that one's still green, pushing from the top. This one here, still looking good. Because I was thinking, hey, is my technique wrong? Why can't I go ahead and get any of these to push? I mean, I know I'm a novice, but come on now. Can't be that bad. And now, total redemption, because all of these are looking great so far. We're all pushing. All of those, if you can see them, all have leaves on the top. All are looking great. So I'll just go ahead and leave them there for a little bit longer. I'll come back, take off the zip ties. That'll be that. But different techniques. Clefts with no zip ties and veneers with. and one without, just with the tape there. So different techniques, because if you always do it one way, you'll always think that you need to have just those tools. But no, you got to be able to graft without all of those crutches, right? You're not going to have training wheels on forever. Hence, synthetic versus organic fertilizer. But that's what it is. Beautiful day out here, folks. Still windy, because man, this wind is rocking these trees. Look at this. So trees are still going to fall. These are all the Rolenias over here, which did fine. I went ahead and laid them down. Some of the leaves are turning, but I'm guessing that's just the time. But this one right here is my fave. I love that one. The old Cobra, Cobra Commando. But these will get more fresh mulch in here. It's rocking in there, it's too much. But fresh mulch in here, go ahead and feed the soil, and we'll give them some more life. More fertilizer as well. I got a bunch of these root stocks for these sabaras, all looking great in here. But there's the purple groomy in there, holding tight. But all in all, I think I'm going to go ahead and move a lot of this stuff, and it's time for rearranging. Even though the storm comes, you know, it breaks stuff, you know, shed some tears, but relocate, you move, make things better. You know, the work doesn't stop, folks. Thank you, sir. Posting on Facebook. But no, and it's just me out here, so I got all kinds of work to do to go ahead and clean out all this fun stuff. But y'all have a great day. Hang on here. Come out and see me if you guys are local. Come over and check out this jam. Let me show y'all. Woohoo! This wind's kicking up. Show you some of my mom's jam. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Got all that to go ahead and throw as well. Don't stop, man. This is the time to get the mulch going, just because winter is coming, man. This little cold spell that we had, which I'm not a fan of the cold, y'all. It just lets us further know, hang on here, lets us further know that we're about to have a nice little winter. Hang on here. Hopefully it won't be that bad. Come by and get you some Roselle jam, homemade from all of that Roselle that y'all saw in the back over here. That was the first small batch right here. We got about 15 of them. And again, they are spiced. There's an allspice and then a normal one. So you can go ahead and have them two different ways. Excellent, excellent jam. If you haven't had it, highly recommend it. And you can't find this stuff. If you don't, I mean, actually, I think there's one on Amazon. It's like 20 bucks or so, but these are local. So anyways, y'all have a great day. Till next time, let's grow together, folks. All right.